Well, for the first 2 years that my dad was taken, we were silent on the advice of the Foreign Office, because they said to us that if we kept quiet, things were more likely to go ahead and have a positive outcome, which we then realized it was extremely naive of us to believe, because when COVID happened and a lot of prisoners were furloughed, including Nazanin, my dad was left in prison, and that's precisely because we were quiet, and there would be no repercussions for the government if my dad was kept in there. And that's when we felt the truth hit us the most, and we thought we have to go all guns blazing and be really, really loud. And
so it was the wrong advice.
Absolutely. And even now, when I talk to other families of people who have been taken hostage and people who are, because it's happening all the time, everyone's scared, because they scare you, they scare the family. They say if you go loud, you might diminish all the chances of getting someone out. But it's so untrue, and I always tell people, don't do that.
I mean, do you accept that it just took somebody to bang heads together and say, get the 400 million paid?
You continue.
I think that money, and I mean, it doesn't help the fact that the UK government denied any links between this money and the release of prisoners for many, many years. It was only in the last 2 years.
And this was money for tanks, wasn't it? Relating back to the Shah of Iran.
Owed, to Iran from pre-revolution times. But when we brought it up in our first meetings with the Foreign Office, they would deny that the two had any relevance. But it was towards the end when they actually started to accept that, in fact, those two indeed were the same. And it could have been paid a long time ago. We didn't need to wait these many years.
Why do you think they waited so long?
Well, there are so many factors. I mean, two people as collateral, as pawns in a political game between two countries, they don't have much value as human beings when governments and all this amount of money is involved. So we know that now. We know that individuals don't matter. The only thing that gives us value as individuals is if we're loud about it and if we tell people what's going on, so that we kind of tie the hands of the government as to how they act.
The Newsagents. This is a Global Player original podcast.